So then he was like upset, like, why are you
charging me up?
Like, I wanted to share a funny moment in my day with you, and I feel like you didn't care.
Go deeper.
What's good, y'all? And welcome back to the Go Deeper podcast. In case you're new here, I'm Ruby Dean.
I'm Sosa Baby.
And this is episode 4 of the Go Deeper podcast.
Go deeper, let's get it. Hey, y'all gonna get the hang of how our layout is. If you haven't seen the last couple episodes, the last 3 episodes, go watch that. You'll see the layout. But we're gonna jump right into the video.
Yeah, so we always start off with a raw truth. So what's your raw, honest truth today?
My raw, honest truth is I'm a kickback boy.
What does that mean?
I love kickbacks more than going to the club, more than going to the bars. Like, it's just you ain't got the stage for a lot of people trying to flex on everybody. Yeah. And the kickback is intimate. It's like everybody feels more comfortable. You don't feel like you're out of place if you ain't in the section popping bottles.
Yeah,
you don't
it's
feel
just
like
more comfortable.
It's more comfortable. Everybody can be themselves. They don't gotta be like, oh, people looking at me, I look like a hoe or anything like that.
Yeah,
but it's
like
more
chilling at the crib.
Yeah, like it's just chill. It's chill. Everybody getting to know each other. You get to you feel comfortable. I feel like in the club, that's when people are like, don't talk to me, boy. Bye. Yeah. You ain't got no drip on. You ain't got the chain. you ain't popping bottles. You ain't making it rain in the section.
Yeah.
It's like when everybody's on the same platform, it's okay. Everybody feels comfortable. You don't got people being extra trying to curve you and everything.
Yeah. But, so you like being at home because you don't get curved?
No, it's not. I'm just saying, looking back, I don't do kickbacks anymore. I'm just saying when I was a kickback.
You do kickbacks.
No, I don't.
Here.
I just started, but that's what kind of reminded me. I had a little kickback yesterday, but it was all niggas, but it was all guys.
Yeah.
One girl, but just reminds me that
all guys, one girl sounds bad.
You ain't bring your friends. But I live far, so people ain't come out, but it's all good. But that's my raw truth.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Like, I feel like the clubs and being outside is just dangerous now.
Yeah,
and just having people at their crib, just cook. Everybody bring their own liquor.
You can control the people.
You spend less money. So you gotta buy food, you gotta buy drinks, but
you go into a food truck afterwards. But we in the kitchen cooking the liquor's right there.
That's true.
You ain't gotta pop the bottle. You ain't gotta. Hey man, it's chill. It's relaxed, comfortable. It's not twerking, dancing. Everybody's just vibing. We just chilling, TV on.
Yeah, it's cool. Well, my raw truth also has to do with something related to the kickback yesterday. I feel like it's extremely disrespectful if I come home and I can't park in the driveway. I feel disrespected. I feel like if this is supposed to be my home, anywhere that's my home, my space, I need to be able to park. Home? This is my home too. Anywhere that I need to be able to park in a space. So yesterday I came home from a work trip. So I came straight from the airport home. And when I come to the house, ain't no spots in the driveway. Just people at the kickback taking over the parking spot. Somebody just blocking the driveway, not even in the parking spot. And for me, I feel like you should be like, hey, somebody can use one spot, but the other spot's for Sid, so make sure y'all leave space for her when she gets here. But no, I gotta park in the back of the neighborhood like I'm just a random girl showing up to the kickback.
She parked right across the street.
I was so mad. I was so annoyed because I was already tired. It was raining. Then I couldn't park in the driveway. I was like, damn.
She was having an attitude too. She was like, can you tell whoever to go move their car? I'm like, just park there. I'll help.
But I will say, I woke up in the morning and my car was in the driveway, so that made up for it. But I'm still like, it makes me feel like this is not my home or my space if it's like you don't even care to save me a spot in the driveway.
It's a small driveway.
Well, tell the other people to park far away.
Only 4 cars could fit.
But I should be one of the 4, always.
No.
Yes.
If you go for a work trip, then no.
Yes. I have a problem with that. I feel like it's disrespectful. I feel like if I had people over and I knew you was coming home, I would tell them like, hey, leave room for Sos. He's on his way. Like, nobody park in the driveway. I would tell him because it's like, at the end of the day, I want you to come to your house and be able to park in your driveway. You feel me?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
I mean, I have it next time, but it's fair. But, hey, before we go to the next phase of the podcast, y'all like our new setup?
I was about to say, we didn't even say, like, look at our new upgrade setup.
We got the on-air sign.
We got our same little naked body sign.
Got the little
backdrop.
Cactuses.
New seats.
Got the candle. Hey, man, it's a little different vibe.
So
shout out to Sid. This is all her.
Yeah, we actually did this morning. Got it together.
You can't even tell that the wallpaper is there. Probably closer, but yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, we really love this new space. Let us know how you feel about it. But what were you going to say?
Nah, I was just like, shout out to you. You did your thing with this.
Yeah.
I've been giving her this assignment to make this room a podcast room for over a year now.
And the crazy thing is, like, we got it together and, like, he's about to be gone for a few weeks for an assignment. So.
We're going to get to that.
So we're gonna move right into our dirty talk.
Dirty talk. You
want to
go first? No, you go first.
My dirty talk. Again, dirty talk is just a segment where we talk about what's like trending right now, what's going on in the news, on the shade room, whatever. And so something I keep seeing is the freaking Bebe Rhexa girl. Have you heard about that? The girl who got hit in the face with the phone at the concert.
I mean, you told me about it a little bit, but
yeah. So anyway, she was just performing at a concert, and someone chunked a freaking phone at her face, and they had to take her to the doctor. She had to get stitches. That shit was crazy.
Yeah,
and when I first saw the story, I was like, I don't know who this girl is. I've never heard Bebe Rhexa name before, but she's on the Florida Georgia line "If It's Meant to Be" song. So I don't know. That's the only place I've heard of her before. But that's just crazy to me.
Yeah.
Imagine you're just like living your life. Imagine you're just walking out of HEB and someone just fucking chunks a phone at you.
I was telling her it was probably one of her fans turning up like with the phone.
No, because I think I saw, and like, don't quote me on this, but I think I saw like the guy, because the guy got arrested who did it.
Charged for assault.
And he was like, I thought it would be funny, like, to throw her my phone, and like maybe he's thinking she's gonna like catch the phone and like film or something, but like phones are heavy, and it looks like an iPhone too. That's
and who knows how far up he threw it down from? The higher, the more speed, the more you could kill somebody. Break. But no, that's crazy. It's like you at your own concert, you performing. Like as soon as she got hit, she turned around, went down. Like the on stage crew was like, we don't even know what to do. We got to help out.
Yeah, that was insane. Yeah, I felt really bad for her, but that's been like trending. But I think she posted that she's okay. She's gonna keep doing her tour, her music, whatever. She's not gonna let it get her down. But still, that's just I would have wanted to fight that fan.
Yeah, like stitches.
Yeah, chill. Not you messing up my face when I'm like a freaking entertainer. Like I don't got time.
Money better been worth it for that show. Show was done, but and no refunds. He ruined the show for everybody.
True. Yeah, everybody got no refunds. I don't know if she finished the show or if she was
no way she finished the show.
Yeah, because they had to take her to the doctor. Yeah,
she was probably leaking. If she needed the stitches, she was probably leaking.
I don't know. Now I gotta find out if they got like refunds or what happened with the show.
No refund. She showed up. Sorry, y'all, but even the fans were like, everybody was having a good time. I don't even know why you would do that.
Yeah.
Some people always gotta ruin the fun.
People are
gotta force.
But anyway, so what's your dirty talk? What's been going on?
My dirty talk is why people taking the submersible vessel that coming off a ship down to see in the Titanic.
That's crazy.
Why are people doing that?
I feel really bad. First of all, rest in peace to all 5 people that were on board. It was called the Titan. The Titan.
The submersible vessel is called the Titan. It has a mothership. This little vessel is supposed to go down, and it's controlled by a remote control, like it's a race car, and they gonna bring it back up when it's time to come back up. But they were going to see the Titanic, and it's like I started this story.
It's like you died going to see a place where a bunch of people died.
Yeah,
like it's just crazy to me.
For me, it's like I don't even watch the news, but this story caught me to the fact that I was watching CNN a lot. Like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was just it's a crazy for me. It's like one of the CEOs on there that created the ship. Mm-hmm. I'm looking at on the news. They're saying he quoted, "I broke a lot of rules making this ship with this submersible vessel."
Yeah.
Like just a smirk is like, and then people were trying it. Where like the thing is with the whole situation is it was made cheap. It wasn't made like the stuff.
Well, I watched a document, like not a documentary, but like a little news report he did, and he said the main parts that help the submarine move or do what it needs to do, they spent a lot of money on. It was like the smaller things that he said were like not as significant that they kind of like finessed on.
I don't even think that's true because they said like what's supposed to hold like the main part is the stuff that I think they use for a spaceship, but you can't use that for going underwater. It's like it's not. They used carbon, but you're supposed to use steel
to go under.
It's
yeah.
Steel. That's why I was like, they're like,
I don't know how that kind
and
of stuff
steel's
works.
way more expensive than carbon, so they were like, let me use carbon. So they were getting down there. They took a couple trips, but the thing is with this, it wasn't inspected. So why are you bringing like a whole crew down there with you? If you want to test it out by yourself, test it out by yourself. Yeah. Don't be bringing everybody with you.
I especially feel like the 19-year-old kid that was on board, like it should have been like 21 and up, or like I don't know. I feel bad that kid.
And then there was a billionaire father on board that I read up on it. He wanted to bring his kids. They said the son was already feeling skeptical.
I saw that they were saying it was like a father, like it was a Father's Day. His father wanted him to go as a Father's Day gift. So it was like he probably didn't even want to go like that. Yeah. He was probably like, whatever, Dad. His uncle
was saying like he was skeptical about it, but they're saying that dad, he loves the Titanic. Yeah. He's obsessed with it. So he was like, his Father's Day, he was like, let me just do this to please him, and then they didn't even make it out. But the whole thing was just crazy. Like it wasn't. It failed a test the last 2, 3, 4 years, but somehow they were still sending people back down. Just a couple years ago or last year or whenever, they sent people down and it disappeared. Like they lost signal for 2 hours. People said they were lost, and then they were able to find them. They came back up, and you still taking the same thing down years later, and it's like, but. This the whole visiting the Titanic is like, I was reading up on it. A lot of people have done this. Like,
yeah, I read this article that said 230 people like have visited the Titanic, and the first expedition was like in the 1980s.
Yeah,
so people have been going down to the Titanic, and that's my thing. Like it's been successful. People have, and I guess it's just not in the news, but it's been a successful like endeavor. People have been able to go down to the Titanic for years now. Yeah. So now all of a sudden, like. And a submarine is imploding. Like, what are we doing?
And one of the guys that he really goes, he's been down there 33 times. He said,
yeah,
he was saying that he's like, I would never.
It's the guy who created the movie Titanic.
Oh yeah. So,
I read that.
Yeah, he was like, I would never send a crew down there. Like even before I went down there by myself, like he said, it was like a 1-seater.
Yeah.
He said I went down. We tested it down there plenty of times.
Yeah, with nobody. Yeah,
with nobody in it or whatever. And it's like he said they wrote letters. A lot of companies wrote letters to the whole, like, because this is a whole. I didn't even know this is a whole like kind of industry.
Yeah,
like underwater exploration. But he was saying people wrote this company, the CEO. What was his name?
I can't remember.
Yeah, but wrote him a couple times that this is not safe. That's dangerous. It's like. This is literally a suicide attempt. Anything you got to sign your life away for, like, it's not. Yeah. I don't know, but that's.
And I didn't even know, like you said, like the whole underwater like submarine excursions is like people do that. Like I saw on TikTok a girl, like they were on a girls trip, and you can literally just go on a submarine while you're on a trip, like in Mexico, and like go see that. I didn't know that was like a thing. I don't know. That's weird.
That's scary for me. I don't play with water. Like water is crazy. I don't play with it. It's unpredictable, and it's like they went down there and like we didn't really say what happened. It like exploded.
Imploded.
Yeah, but they were saying that. The carbon, it was wear and tear over time because they took that same one a couple times down. Some people made it back up. Yeah. And then this time, people ain't even make it back up. But RIP to the families is just like, for me, I don't like playing with my life like that. There's people that are really bold and adventurous.
I just feel like rich people get bored.
Yeah.
And they're like, I've done everything I can in life. What can I do that nobody else has done?
And then there's $250,000 to go down there.
A ticket. Yeah, which is expensive. But I also heard or read that they were like, they pay $1 million for gas alone to take the submarine back and forth. Yeah. So they have to charge that much to even. The guy was saying he hasn't even made a profit in that business. The guy, CEO, he was like, it's not even profitable.
He's been test trying everything, failing inspections and everything, and just trying to figure things out. Just YOLOing that, and he YOLO'd his way down. And they make it back up. That's crazy though. It was just they brought out the we're gonna move on, but my mom was like, they spent so much money trying to find them because they brought out Canada. They had to pay Canada to bring out. We don't even got the resources to pick for things to get stuck down there and bring them back up. We don't got the resources. We had to use Canada and France to help us find leftovers. But hey, shout out RIP to the families. We praying for y'all. Y'all stay up.
Yeah.
But it's crazy.
I don't know. Yeah, that's just crazy. But anyway, okay, so we're going to move on to our next topic, which is the Go Harder segment.
Go Harder segment.
So we're going to talk about what we have been doing to go harder in life right now. So what are you doing?
I mean, for me, I've gained a new interest, and not interest, I'm trying to see if I'm interested in it, but it's like, I've been trying to, I went up to my cousin's house and he was talking to me about IT. So it's like, I've been trying to go hard on IT. Like, I'm trying to push right now. It's like I haven't really pushed myself to learn more about it because I feel like I'm a nurse right now and I don't really enjoy it, and I'm tired of working. Like, I've been looking for a work from home job, but it's hard to find a work from home job as a nurse.
Yeah.
It's like, so IT, I know a lot of IT people. I have cousins that work from home. Yeah. So I'm pushing for an IT job, a work from home job. That would be like a good step in the right direction so I can work on my businesses and I don't have to leave, go to work. It's like I work nights, that throws me off my grind. So it's called Scrum Master.
Yeah.
And it's basically like you're kind of
management.
Yeah, you're managing
like project management.
Yeah, you're
managing a tier of project management.
You're managing a team that's working on a project. You're the coach, you're managing the players, and they got to go win this game. So that's how it's presented to me, but it's like to get the job, it's like you have to take a course and it's a whole lot of finessing, like you've been doing the job for 5 years, but you've never done the job a day in your life. So that's what I've been going harder on. Y'all wish me luck. I'm about to
focus on this while you're gone.
Yeah, while I go on my trip, focus on this and try to see if it's something that I could get into.
Yeah. That's cool. I mean, I feel like what I've been doing to go harder is, like, I told y'all last week that I've been working on the meditation and just, like, daily affirmations for myself and things like that. So my big thing that I, like, think about every morning that I try and write in my manifestation journal is, like, what is for me will be for me. And I'm really just trying to, like, stick to, like, feeling solid in that. Like, I'm no longer going to chase things that are not for me. I think God wants the best things for me, and I think that He will bring them to me as long as I stay on the right path. So I'm not gonna go chasing anything. And I think that I've, like, started to take my emotional stability into my relationship. At least I try. Like, I just don't entertain arguments with this man because I'm like, it's just not worth it. Like, if we're gonna be together forever, like, this little moment of arguing doesn't really matter. Like, if we're not gonna be together, then this argument also doesn't matter. So I'm like. The other day we had an argument and the call dropped because his phone sucks. Like, literally, his phone just dropped.
I thought you hung up on me.
No, the call just dropped and he didn't call me back and I didn't call him back. I was like,
I thought you said bye, hung up on me type stuff. So I was just like,
nah, we were beefing. I don't even remember what we were beefing about.
It was yesterday. She wanted to. I was using the bathroom, taking a poop or whatever, and she called me. I picked up. She was like, "Oh, I have something funny to tell you. Let me tell you real quick." It was like, but call me back right after.
Because I realized it was on the toilet, so I was like, I'm not gonna try and talk to her again on the bathroom. So I said, "Call me back as soon as you got the toilet." And he was like, "Okay, I'll call you back."
So I called her back after I had oatmeal on the stove. I want my oatmeal to burn, so I put that on the stove. I got my oatmeal together. I went and grabbed my charger, and then from upstairs came down, called her back. That was about 15 minutes later.
It was like 30 to 45 minutes before he called me back.
Yeah, it took 15 more minutes on the toilet. I had the runs.
Gross. Anyway, so it took him a long time to call me back. And the weird thing is, like, I called him at the same time he called me, but he called me from his different phone. Yeah. So I was like, I just called you. Like, why didn't you answer, whatever. But I'm just, like, that type of person. Like, the funny thing is, I also told the story to my mom, and my mom also didn't answer. And so when I called my mom, I was like, why didn't you answer the phone? I just talked like that, and she was just laughing at me. She was like, girl, I'm busy. She was like, I'll call you back in a little bit. And then I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
like, it's a swift exchange.
She takes it.
Sos takes everything as an attack. So then he was like upset, like, why are you
charging me up?
Like, I wanted to share a funny moment in my day with you, and I feel like you didn't care.
No, you said you're supposed to call me back, and I was like, she said I could have told her that I'll call you back later. And,
yeah, if you didn't have time to call me back, you could have been like, I'll call you back.
It's not I didn't have time. It was I needed to use the bathroom, and it took a long time, and then I had to get my oatmeal off the stove, and then it was call you back. That was right after I'm done.
I felt neglected, and I was having a really good and funny, laughing day, and he ruined my day.
I saw like, you called me to tell me the story. She's like, now you ruined it. I don't want to tell the story.
Because I was like happy and funny, and it's like now I'm upset, and it's like I don't want to tell a funny story when I'm upset. So anyway, after that conversation, the call dropped. I was also in the airport, so it could have been me. The call dropped, and he didn't call me back. I didn't call him back. But I was like, I also knew me. It's like, if I call you back, I'm going to start crying. We're going to get in an argument. It's like, I don't want all that. Because we're only home together for a few days. So I didn't call him back. I think You called me before my plane took off.
Yeah, I called you because I was like, I fell asleep, passed out, and then I was like, oh, I woke up. I was like, oh Lord, she took off, and I didn't say a prayer or anything with her before she took off, or I didn't call back. That would be more hell. So I was like, let me not let her ruin my kickback this afternoon. Let me fix this thing right now because she gonna come home with an attitude, which she still did. But
I didn't really come home with that. I was just tired. I was so tired.
Talking about who's in our driveway. And stuff
I was mad that I couldn't park in my spot, but like I wasn't. I was so tired. I literally went to bed.
But we got over that real quick. I came back. She came back that day. I made her a bath.
But I'm saying emotional stability on my end. Old me would have like called him back and been super hot and like crying and upset. But I was like, I'm not gonna let it ruin my day. Like,
thank you. I wish you were doing this a long time ago.
I'm growing. Yeah. I'm growing. I'm developing. I'm becoming a better person. So
give her a round of applause.
It is what it is. So our last topic is making me hot. Yeah, something that's making you excited about what's going on in your life.
So right now, what's making me hot is like I'm excited to start my contract tomorrow. Like it's today now. I leave in like about 4 or 5 hours. My flight's in about 7 hours.
Yeah.
But I'm heading to the airport in about 4 or 5 hours. Haven't packed. Don't got a place to stay tomorrow. But it's like, I'm good. I'm Gooch. I was like, I'm going to go here, murk this assignment. I'm dealing with bad little kids that just need a little bit of loving. I'm loving on them. Mm-hmm. Need
a little guidance.
Need somebody they can talk to.
Yeah.
Somebody that's going to understand them. A lot of people, a lot of these nurses just be like, hey, take these meds. Get out of my face. But some nurses like me care and want to hear you out and want to help you succeed. So I'm excited for that. My first travel assignment was about 6-7 months ago, and I was worked up. I didn't have a place to stay. I was like, I didn't know how I was going to do things. Yeah. But now,
it all worked out.
It worked out good. So that's why this time around, I'm like, I got this. I'm a G in the game. I got my experience up. I've dealt with bad kids in Houston. What I'm about to go see is probably luxury. It's probably going to be easy.
Maybe.
Hopefully
it's
not. But I'm excited for that new journey. So it's like we're trying to figure out how we're even going to be filming our podcast now that I'm going to be on the road.
Yeah.
She's going to be on the road. So I don't know how we're going to do that, but I'm excited for the journey. It's a 13-week assignment, and I'm going to come back like in 3 weeks. So I may not see her for 3 weeks.
Yeah, we'll both be back in town in 3 weeks for a wedding that we're going to. So it'll be this is like the longest time we've actually been apart. So
but
it's gonna be challenging. But I don't think it's gonna be challenging. I think it's gonna make us stronger and yeah.
So I'm excited for that. It's a different journey, and I feel comfortable at home. So I kind of want to go. I'm going to Virginia, so it's like I'm going to a small little town in Virginia. And it's like I feel like that'll make me uncomfortable and make me be more on my grind, make me lock in.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess like something that's making me excited is like I'm not excited for the time we're gonna spend apart, but like I'm excited for when we come back together because I always feel like when we come back together from being apart, the energy's good. It's gonna be weird to not have like any real physical intimacy for 3 weeks. I'm still trying to wrap my head around how that's gonna.
What she's really excited about is that I'm gonna be gone and she's gonna get this home to herself for 2-3 days. And even when she comes back from her trips, she's gonna be coming back to an empty house by herself, kicking back.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of scared. Like I'm used to whenever I live by myself, I have my dog like sleeping either in the bed with me or next to me. And since I moved in here, like Sosa's not like the biggest dog person, so the dog sleeps in his own space. So I just don't feel as safe. I don't know. I guess like I'll set the alarm. Obviously, take all safety precautions.
Set the alarm, and you have to like if you're trying to see what's happening, you don't need to look at the blinds. The camera's on the monitor.
Yeah, that's true.
So just look at the monitor and.
So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about being in the house by myself, but I'm excited to like separate and then come back together and have good loving after 3 weeks of not.
Look how she's touching.
So, anyway, that's our podcast. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back next week. It might look a little bit different. We might be over Zoom, but we're going to definitely get a podcast to you guys.
Thanks for watching. Hey, y'all like, comment, subscribe.
Yes.
Continue to follow us on this journey.
Stay tuned. We'll put like a little clip of a few deeper questions we're going to ask each other. And then if you guys want the full version, we'll post it on our Patreon.
But that's it. We'll holler at y'all later. You dig?
You dig.
You gonna mess it up or what? You gonna kill it or what? We out. Name a location on your body that you want your partner to lick.
That I want my partner to lick? Like right now or in
right
general?
Now. I'll do it right now for the...